Hey, I'm Billy Iuso. I'm a guitar player from New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm originally from New York. Been playing guitar since I was 13 and about 17 years old. I was living outside of New York and just wanted to keep going. And just kind of followed where I could go to play music, you know. I moved to Providence, Rhode Island, which was a college town, lived in a rehearsal hall, started a band called Brides of Jesus, and we were pretty popular through the 90s, and it's kind of where I met the Meters and Neville Brothers. I was their opening act, and you know, I always kind of explored. I'm 49 years old, so I had a lot of albums, so I would read the back of the albums and find out who the musicians were. So I started hearing these names of George Porter, Alan Toussaint, you know, stuff like that on Little Feat records and stuff like that, and exploring that. And during that time I ended up moving to Georgia just because I was kind of in the jam band world, and the manager of Widespread Panic had helped us out. We lived there. And I kept going through drummers, you know, and I was looking for drummers are real important to me, and New Orleans got the best drummers. So I was opening for the Meters one night, and George said, "You ought to move to New Orleans." So I did. That was 1996. And now I have children born there. I have a house. It's home. It's the longest I've ever been anywhere. And you know, the bond that I've made with the friends, with the Neville Brothers and the Meters, and I played guitar for the Wild Magnolias for a few years before Bo passed. I find that music very natural to me. The Indian stuff is good for my style. I'm not a jazz guy, I'm a rock guy, so you know, it kind of fits in with that.
One day I wake up in the morning, one day I wake up in the afternoon, one day I wake up in New Orleans, one day I wake up here right next to you. We can stop the rain when it falls, you know the sun sits around the bed, and we hear those songs of the song, we don't feel it, we're tripping over time, tripping over time. You won't sleep, but you just wanna be, 'cause everybody wants to be free, we're tripping. You wanna raise up, raise up, love, sweet love, sweet love.
I like to play other places. Europe has always been good. I played Italy before and France once. I was back here with 2011 with MNOP, and the audiences, they listen real well. They're not so chit-chatty, you know, it's not a social thing, it's more of a listening. They appreciate the difference of what we do, and it's real nice, and you know, the hospitality is fantastic. It's tough to get used to the schedule, but once I get into it, it's cool. I'm having a wonderful time. Making friends is nice. You know, that's one beautiful thing about music. Music is love. You know, it's love. It's energy and love, and whatever brings us together, you know, we'll always have that bond, you know. And now that we have the internet, we can keep in touch, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to have all my new French friends. It's good. It's good. Peace around us through music.